Greetings, peers and queers. Welcome back to another episode of Monday through Friday. My name is JC, and on today's episode, I will be holding the microphone because I lost the little clip. I lost the clip that went into the microphone. I used to pin onto my shirt, my top, whatever I was wearing, but it fell off. So we're going to do it this way. So it kind of sucks because the clip is black and so is everything else that I own. So it's going to be fun trying to find that. In the meantime, I just wanted to share with you a few of the things that I like about being transgender and a few of the things that I don't like about being transgender. It just kind of came to me. I should probably do a list and let people know what it is that I do like about being trans, that I do enjoy on a daily basis, and what stuff I really don't care for. Here we go. All right, so we're going to start with things that I don't like, and then we'll switch over to things that I do like. That way we end on something that I do like, and we stay positive. First thing that I don't like about being transgender is that I have to shave my face. It's not so much a dysphoric thing as it is just bizarre that I am developed, have an hourglass shape, have a feminine voice, and I have breasts, and I still have to put shaving cream on my face every day and take off facial hair. I have not had electrolysis. I have not had facial hair removal surgery, laser facial hair removal surgery. I have not had laser surgery to get rid of the hair follicles yet. So I'm still one of those girls that has to shave her face every morning before she puts on her makeup, and it is very bizarre. That is the first thing that I don't like about being trans. All right. Something that I do like about being trans, whenever I go to an event that's outdoors, be that a concert or a fair or a vendor meet or a swap meet or something like that, I don't have to sit down to use the porta potty. I like the fact that I don't care how nasty the outhouse or porta potty is, my cheeks do not have to make contact with that mess. I'm not sitting down in anyone else's wet because I can stand. And I do intend on getting bottom surgery at some point, hopefully soon. I will get everything taken care of downstairs. But until that time, I'm going to go in as many outhouses as possible and enjoy being trans. Something that I don't enjoy about being trans, it is very hard to find shoes. It is very hard to find shoes that fit. When it comes to tops, when it comes to dresses, when it comes to pants, I can find things in small, medium, large. I can find things in 8, 10, 12, 6. I can find the right sizes and practically everything else. But when it comes to shoes, I got to shop online. You know what they say about girls with big feet? It's hard for them to find shoes. That's one of the things I don't like about being trans. Something that I do like about being trans. This is going to be a strange one. Bear with me. If you play, like I do, a lot of role-playing games, or, video games where you have a character selection screen, what I like a lot about being trans is that, this whole thing is pretty much a customized character. Early on, in the early stages, way back in the dark times, when I was figuring out, hey, what kind of girl do I want to be? What kind of woman do I want to be? Who do I aspire to be? What's my overall aesthetic going to be? Who am I going to mold myself to be like? Not identical, but like. It was cool because I got to pick, hey, I like this about certain women, or hey, I like this about others. I like this one's character. I like this one's hair. I like this one's, outfits. I like this one's charisma. It was very awesome. It was very awesome because I got to create who I was. And I think that's a very special thing that only really trans people get to go through is like you get to design yourself as you go along. Not too many cis people are like looking at themselves when they look at further down the road, the finish line. They might be looking at, I need that white picket fence. I need to have that, job that's going to like help me retire. I need to have money. I need to have stability. When it comes to women like us, and when it comes to trans people in general, we get to be like, who do I want to be? We get to concentrate on ourselves. And I think that's a really awesome thing about being trans. What I don't like about being trans, something that I don't like about being trans is every once in a while, you'll get that one person who will like run into you, especially when you're on your job. And they'll be like, I know what you are. I know what you are. I figured it out. And I'm going to let everyone know, or I'm going to say it out loud, or I'm going to say it in front of my friends or in front of my partner that you're a type of you. Aha, you can't trick me. I'm going to use the wrong pronouns. Ha, how do you like that? Whether they're doing it out of spite or they're doing it out of ignorance, I like to think that it's like, kids that grew up watching like too much Scooby-Doo and they're like, oh, I solved the mystery. I solved the puzzle. These are the type of people that, think that Dora the Explorer can talk to them. You know what I mean? Like, do you see Swiper? Oh, he's right there. They're the type of ones that are screaming at the television. Okay, cool. You figured me out. You found out what I was. Can you treat me like a decent human being? Can you treat me like I have humanity and dignity? No, you're going to make a spectacle out of it because, wow, you just found a secret hide-a-picture treasure hunt and stuff like that. I figured out what you are. This is how I figured out. And now I'm going to treat you like garbage because I'm a winner. Yay. We're not handing out any trophies. We're not handing out medals or ribbons. Just be a decent person. I can only imagine that you're also the type of person that, like, doesn't tip and, like, demoralizes people whenever you get the chance. You might even, be a xenophobe in other aspects. We're people too. We exist. Yes, we're rare. We're not weird. We're rare. Okay? There's not very many of us. And it's interesting to be like, oh, hey. Like, if you just need a minute because it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I do the same thing sometimes. Okay? But you know what? I get over it because that's a person. And I'm going to treat a person with dignity and respect. Please do the same for people like me. What I do like about being trans, I like being trans because I now fit in. I am accepted in the girls' club. When I go places, like, we get to talk to each other. We get to comment on what's going on around us. I love, like, my favorite part about being trans is finally being accepted to the point where it's like we can share little secrets. We can have little conversations and stuff, me and other women. And it's not like threatening at all. It's just like, just between us. You know what I mean? That is so amazing to me. And I've waited for this my entire life. Back when I was pretending to be a gent, back when I was pretending to be a boy and stuff like that, I still wanted that like, like camaraderie of like talking with my fellow women and stuff like that. But there was an element of like, hey, this isn't socially acceptable, or hey, because you're a male, it's a little threatening. Now, close to 2 years in on HRT, close to 2 years in on my transition and stuff like that, I could go anywhere and like girls will come up to me and they'll be like, hey, blah, 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 and stuff. And like, we'll even like gang up on their boyfriends and stuff like that. We'll even be like, yeah, you men are stupid. It's fantastic. I love it. And I've always wanted this. And now I can have it without any of that. It's just natural. And that's probably the best part about being trans. Not going to lie. What I don't like about being trans. One of the things I don't like about being trans is, the upbringing and the training. Sometimes my old processes, my old systems of doing things get in the way. Bear with me. Sometimes when I get to a door, or even before then, I will rush to a door and I will open it for other people. And then they look at me and they're like, why'd you open the door? I'm supposed to be opening the door for you. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I forget. Here's another one. The last time that I went to a concert and there was a mosh pit, the mosh pit like came over to us and stuff. And I like squared up. I was like, because I was going to make sure that the mosh pit didn't go any further and protect the people that I was with. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that because like people like avoided me. Like people like on purpose tried not to hit me. And the one or two people that hit me the entire night long at this punk show, the one or two people that actually did bump into me on accident were like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I never had that happen before. Even though I didn't want to participate in that kind of like rough and tumble type stuff, even though I didn't want to participate in that like socializing, violent socializing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It was my duty. It was my job to take care of the people around me. My training kicked in the last time I was at a concert about a year ago. And I was like, oh, I need to do this. And it took me completely out of the show. When by the end of the night, I realized, hey, I could just like stand here and watch the show without worrying about that. I don't like that about being trans, that I have this conditioning that forces me to like, oh, no, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pick up that heavy thing yourself. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to be blah, 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 blah. Because it's hard for me to like recondition myself to not have to do that. I mean, I don't shy away from physical labor, but it's just an interesting little thing. What I do like about being trans is that like at first I was like, okay, you know, I'm strong, I'm independent and stuff like that. I could do this. But like I will have people ask me, hey, can I help you? Can I do this for you? Do you mind if I carry that? Can I get this for you? And instead of me, you know, like juggling a whole bunch of heavy stuff or having to do the like, you know, dump out like an entire full industrial trash can by myself, people want to help me. And I'm like, oh my goodness, nobody wanted to help me before. This is fantastic. Part of it is necessary because, you know, I am losing a little bit of my strength, my physicality and stuff like that because, you know, anti-testosterone. But it's just a really nice thing and I really like it. I like being soft and feminine and I enjoy it a lot. So that's one of the things that I enjoy about being trans is like I get to just be me. I just get to be me. Well, I think that's all of it for today. I think that's the only stuff that really comes to mind that I like and dislike about being trans. Can't really think of anything else. I mean, okay, so there's the social conditioning. There's the plumbing issue, which I really wish I could get that taken care of and just be like, because I'm tired of like having that there for no reason. I'm tired of that. It's dumb. And if I had like right now, all I've got for fornication is 2 different options. But if I had a third one, oh, that'd be fantastic. Intimacy would be a whole lot better if I had a third option. I cannot wait to lose my virginity for the 3rd time. With that being said, just a friendly reminder that in honor of No Nut November, I did make a OnlyFans. I do have an OnlyFans account. So if you would like to see me in this outfit and then me take this outfit off, you can do so by clicking the link down in the descriptions below. The first 40 subscribers to my OnlyFans will receive their subscription at half off. That's $5 for the first month, whereas everyone else will be receiving it for $10. Keep in mind that this offer lasts only for the first 40 subscribers and lasts only through Thanksgiving. So keep that in mind. Other than that, I love you all very much, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week.